As the world around us changes, some things stay the same. Halifax Minster has stood the test of time, but is in desperate need of some tender, loving care. After finally securing a government grant to fund some essential repairs, the scaffolding has gone up. Halifax Minster is, from the ground, an amazing building, but we really need to see just what's happening on the roof, and there's only one way to do that, and that's to get up this ladder. So here goes, wish me luck. Five ladders later, the scale of the job in hand is plain to see.
This is all cracked. It's cracked all the way up here, right down here, but it's not seeped through this side. So obviously once we take this off, that now is just going to open up. Just water damage right the way through it.
There's also work they weren't expecting to have to do, piling the pressure on stonemason James and his team.
Seen a lot worse. I think we've caught it at the right time. Obviously we were originally down for just the raking out and repointing, but as we got up here we have found some loose crumbling masonry and we just can't leave it, so we're having to address it now while we've got the access.
They've wanted to get scaffolding up around the Minster for 20 years, but have not been able to afford it until now. Preserving history for future generations is the key.
Amazing to think that some 900 years ago, Benedictine monks from Cluny came here and built this amazing church that's just stood here through centuries of history, whether it was the Civil War or 2 world wars and now living through a pandemic. It's quite surreal.
Time is ticking and the work must be completed by June to get the £200,000 grant spent.
We have a challenge and we're up against it with the weather, of course. Just 2 weeks ago we had snow here. Fortunately the weather's improved vastly, so we're able to rake out, repoint, cut out stones and start making new stones which will be inserted from next week.
It's amazing what you can see up here, a real bird's eye view, and a place the birds even call home. This essential work is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more they'd like to do here, but of course it all costs money. At least they've made a start. Ian White, BBC Look North, Halifax.
Beautiful views.